Well, good morning everyone. I've come to a local pool to shoot the sunrise, but it looks pretty overcast and not too good at all, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. We've got 20 minutes, half hour before sun actually rises. If nothing else, we've got the wildlife to shoot. But we're just going to see what happens. So I thought I'd get up early, come out here and see what I can find. I've been here before, I've shot here before, so I know it a little bit. I mean, my intention was to try and walk all the way around, which I've never done before. But what I like is there's one or two trees in the water up here. Some of it's just stumps, some of it looks like trees that are actually, well no, they're just dead trees. So. But we'll see what we can find. See if we can find an image. Just taking the lovely morning. Now I've had to rush out, so I've brought my coffee with me, and I'm going to have a coffee here when I get a minute. But first things first is find some sort of composition for if we get any light, and if we don't, we'll change tactics. Right, let's go. I don't know if I said it, but good morning anyway. So I've walked around this lake, and I must admit the light is so flat, it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. It was predicted quite a nice sunrise. Low cloud, next to no colour whatsoever, it's flat. So I'm really going to struggle for an image. Like I say, I've been here before. I got a lovely sunrise image. I think it was over one Christmas period a couple of years ago. Predicted a frost, no frost. So, I don't know. And I'm serious this morning. Look, I got my wellies on. Because I'm serious. This is serious stuff. So I can't believe it. I'm really going to struggle. It's the light, it's killing me. The light is absolutely killing me. I got my wellies on, for God's sake. Right, we'll have to see what happens. The only other thing I can think of is the wildlife part of it. If I get some birds flying in, some kind of Canadian geese, there's swans, there's coots, there's fish jumping. It's a carp and bream lake, just a local fishing lake. They've made some new pegs for fishing by looking at it, which could be quite interesting to photograph. I've actually photographed the one behind. Might be a nice black and white, I suppose. That's the only other. I'll just hope that the colour changes, which it's not going to now, because if I'm going to get the colour, it's now. So we've got to think of something else. Some lovely reeds here that I might be able to focus on and take some nice photos. And again, I think if it is, it's going to probably be black and white. Now I've got a new bit of kit with me. I've gone fully mirrorless. I've got my Sony, what is it? So I got up early. I got my Sony A7 II, and now I've got a Sony A7R II. Still got my Canon. It's one of them things I don't think it's worth selling, because I wouldn't get the money that it's worth if I sold it. Not that it's probably a sentimental thing, and it's still a bit of a beast. So I'm not quite ready to part with that yet, and I probably never will, to be honest. I'm my bugger for keeping things. I've still got my old 60D from years back. But yeah, so we've had a little upgrade. I've gone mirrorless. It's took me a year to decide what to do, and I've come to the conclusion I love it. I absolutely love it. I love how light it is, and I've only been obviously local, but I've had to do 1 or 2 good walks to get to places that I want to get to. It's made me realise that when I do get out in the mountains, it's going to be an absolute big benefit. And I think with the new camera I got, this A7R II, could actually be a little bit of a game changer. I know that the batteries are not supposed to be great on that, but I could cope with that. Yeah, so that's why I've come out this morning, to try it out, and it's going to try it out, I assure you. Right, let's see if we can get a couple of images, whether they're going to be black and white, like I say, or whatever, but let me try and get something. And I got my wellies on, man. I got my bloody wellies on. I don't do wellies. Damn you. Okay, let's go. Battery's flat. My dad been messing around with it, I must admit. Yeah, I've set up a shot, and all I need now is some birds. It's not enough on its own, it definitely needs something else. Now we've had the Canadian geese fly out, and I'm hoping they're going to fly back in at some point, so that's my gamble. I'm not confident though. It's quite busy with the birds flying in and out, but whether I get some it is another thing. But I probably actually missed what I wanted to do, because I'm messing around setting up. But I've left that composition ready. It's all ready for me to take that image of the birds if I get them. I've took my first images, which I've bracketed, ISO 100, f16, etc. But now I've upped my ISO to, I think it's 800, to get a fast shutter speed for any birds that fly in. I've got some birds flying in the distance if they come this way. There's a fair few of them as well. Just to get a faster shutter speed. Got some small birds in the, probably no good for the image, to be honest with you. I want some bigger birds, or closer. So yeah, so I've changed the shutter speed. I think it's, let me just have a look for you. It's on ISO 400, 1/800th of a second on f4. Just waiting for the birds now to complete the image. We've had our first Canadian geese drop in. Interesting. Right, I always like to have two cameras, and when I can I'll carry the two. And this is a good reason why I'm going to carry the two, because while I'm waiting for that image, if there's anything that flies in, I can get with this little baby. So I've just set this up ready and see if I can catch any birds are flying around. So we'll set it up to suit, and we'll see what we can catch. While I'm waiting for birds A to come in, did I mention I'd put my wellies on? This is serious stuff and I'm struggling like hell, but I did put my wellies on. I did. We've got an incoming bird here. I can actually see the sun poking through, so we might get, things might change here. I've lost that. I'm not going to get that lovely reds in the sky, but there's still a bit of yellow. We might get a bit of contrast now with some shadows cast and things like that, so things could change. Yes. Very, very interesting. Might probably go back in again, but never mind. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today. Look at it. Well, I suppose it's going to burn off in a bit. Oh God. Alp-Kit flask, absolutely superb. Keeps your drink warm forever. I made this last Thursday. I'm not actually sure if they do this model anymore, but God, brilliant. Alp-Kit gear is very, very good actually. Oh, that is nice. I'm going to have another bit. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I think I've got my first image. That one, I've abandoned that one because I found a better composition and I had to move on and get it there and then because the sun was behind and it was just popping through one of the clouds. So I'll explain the image to you. I've got these reeds that are really framing the subject, and the subject is one of these little platforms I've made for the fishing. Which does make a real nice subject, to be honest. So we've got the reeds in the foreground. We've got this like I say, this pallet platform that they've made, and it's actually in the water, which is even better because it's isolated. Then in the distance we've got this little bit of a sun ray, this slight bit of sun that's poking through, this bit of colour. So I've just come along the boardwalk here and got an image of that, and the only reason why I spotted it was the fact that I was going to do a bit of B-roll up here, and turned around and thought, oh you bugger, let me have that. So I'm hoping that one's in the bag. Still getting my head around the camera a little bit. It's pretty much 99% the same as my other camera, so I do know it fairly well, but there's just one or two settings I need to change. But besides that, yes, I really do like it. I just hope when I get back. These 42 megapixel images look superb. And I think what that will give me is that little bit of, I can crop that little bit more with a bit more confidence, I think. And I do crop most of my images, to be honest. So that, I think that could be a big advantage for me, but we'll see. I've not dealt with an image of that size before, so we'll see what benefits it gives me in the future. I'm sure it will be some sort of benefit. And then we got the 4K video, which I'm trying, because I shoot everything on HD, not 4K. So I've tried a bit of 4K video, and it's probably because I can't afford a 4K telly myself, so I thought, well, if I can't watch it in 4K, why should you? Did I say I'd put my wellies on? Might have some incoming birds, but let's see if I can get another couple of images around this little bit here, and then I'm going to move to the next platform, which is down 50 yards. We've got some birds circling. Ooh. Bloody birds. Right. I've done, guys. I've done what I can, which isn't a lot. May have one image, may. Still thoroughly enjoyed it though. And I think it's head back home, have a look at what I've got, and see if I can pull something out of the bag with at least one image, maybe one or two images. Didn't get the birds how I wanted. What I should have done this morning when I first turned up, all the birds were on the lake. I should have set up for the birds straight away, got the birds, and then got the bird image. But still, but it's been a lovely morning. It is going to brighten. You can see it's going to brighten up at some point in the day, so I might pop out tonight instead. But yeah, until then, I hope you've enjoyed this little adventure. And did I mention I'd put my wellies on and made the effort? I can't remember if I did that, but anyway. Yeah, till next time. Thanks for coming with me, and I'll catch you guys soon. Cheers, guys.